So now are we live?
I think so.
I hope so. We haven't seen the fam in like basically years. Feels like years.
Basically years.
It feels like it.
And we apologize for this little glitch thing happening right now.
We have all of the best luck with the computers. So hopefully it works and someone will pop in so that we can do art.
Sandy, what's up?
Hey y'all. Oh, we had a great time.
If you followed us on Snapchat, you definitely saw
Shenanigans.
bad ATD shenanigans.
It was ATD after dark all day, every day.
Oh man. It was definitely a good time. All right, so we just come in, say hi. Gonna do a quick live, a little quick ocean inspired pour.
So we gotta catch a flight.
Yeah, we got to catch a flight to Kansas. So with that said, here we go. Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna move this a little bit.
I wonder if resin's one of those things where it's like, use it or lose it. And then we're gone for a week and then we're like,
We can use it.
what does this do?
Hi from Denmark. Well, hello there from Denmark. We are in Dallas, Texas.
Where's everybody from? Okay, so real quick, the colors real quick are Snow White, nope, Titanium from Just Resin. Gonna use Bondi from Color Obsession.
Hold on, let me say hi to Grace. She's new from Charlotte, North Carolina. How are you, Grace? Thanks for chiming in.
Hi, Grace.
Thank you very much for joining us today. Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're good. Bondi Blue.
California, Columbus, Ohio. We even got some London in here. Awesome.
No. It squirted. Mimi ink. So that color was blue. From
Mike Reed.
Just Resin. Mike Reed's alive?
Oh boy. He's on the road to Midland. We got California.
This one's
Awesome.
turquoise by Just
Pedra.
Resin.
What's up, Pedra? From Scotland. What? Hello, Sharon.
Ooh. All around the world. So I'm using mostly transparents because I really want to be able to see this base pour, even though it's not my favorite pour ever. I think it'd be pretty under other colors.
No, Mike is going to Midland. He's just telling us have a safe trip, and then he's on the road to Midland.
Yep.
Kim says, Mike, looks like you had a good vacation. That's the laugh. If you watched our Snapchat, you will hear that laugh throughout the entire thing.
That is the sound of Mike having an amazing time.
An amazing time. Gail in Aston, PA. Aussie based in Detroit. Oh, Aussie based in Detroit. What's up? How are you doing, Joanna?
This last color is one of Jeff's
Vamp.
favorite colors. It is Blue Diamond.
Yeah, that's a very nice color. It's one of my faves. You guys should get some of that while we have it. If we have it.
I think we do. I'll double check. I'm not sure what we have after being gone for 5 days.
Grace wants to know, do you guys always use specific resin tints?
No.
We use quite a few different ones. We're not exclusive to any tint, resin, color, pigment, glitter. We love to use all of them.
There are days where we will do a review of a brand that we wouldn't normally use, or try out a new kind just to see what it's about. Because we like to experiment for, to find out what works best for us, as also to test things out so you guys don't have to spend money on things that may not work or things like that.
I've heard that anything water-based doesn't work well, Grace.
In general, that's true. Resin and water don't get along, so you can use acrylics, but it's going to degrade the stability of your resin. So where it may be like super UV resistant and have a really long working time and be heat resistant up to 500 degrees. Try to save Mike. Using things that are water-based might change the chemistry of your resin a little bit. So it may not do all those things that it's supposed to do.
And then what somebody said, Michelle said, what do you guys think of art resin tints? How are the colors?
So I like art resin. My only beef with it is that it's really soft. It takes a long time to cure up hard enough for me to ship it when I use it on a painting. And the tints are not very pigmented, and you have to shake them up really, really well, or you're going to end up with little tadpoles of color in your painting. And their color range is kind of limited right now. There were a couple colors that I liked, but overall, I wasn't 100% convinced that their colors aren't on the same level as their resin. Say that.
Resin art by Robin says, thoughts and prayers for Happy Owl and family.
What happened with Happy Owl?
Let's go. First time viewer, welcome Leslie. Thank you for joining us.
Hi Leslie.
This will be a short little video.
So I like it
It
ish.
describes you perfectly.
Oh, I'm killing it. Just regular. Hook up like that. So I am using Stone Coat's Art Coat. It's currently our favorite resin, but we will be reviewing KS resin soon. Yeah, and their pigments when we get back. We have a lot of reviews coming up actually. MCAT's paint. We have another Bloom Gel stain review coming up. A lot of stuff coming up. We will be posting pre-recorded videos for the next few days though. So I put some clear down so that my tinted resin will move over the top of my painting more smoothly. I just can't get over this color. Also, what did I paint on here before where I had yellow? It was not a usual color for me to use. So that was Blue Diamond, and this one is just Resin's Turquoise. The Blue Diamond is the only one that was opaque. So the other ones you'll be able to see through to the other colors in the painting.
Bethany Park says, most important question, how are the pups?
I know, right?
They're still at Judy's. I know, I was home last night and I'm just like, I feel so bad for not just going and saying hi, but she's like almost an hour away, and we didn't want to get them all riled up just to leave them again for another 3 or 4 days. So
They're in good hands.
they're in good hands. She's taking care of them, and Bowie's playing up a storm, I'm sure, with Cricket.
Unless Cricket's like, get away from me. And then Bowie's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Her son got in a car accident.
Oh no. We'll reach out to her. We gotta be at the airport we gotta leave in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Baby Cakes, we had an amazing, fun time. Had to break out the drama llama a couple times, but
My
you
God,
know what?
Donnie was on the ship.
What are you gonna do? What's a vacation without a little drama from your friends? Spices it up a little bit.
Definitely made for an interesting time, for sure. Okay. Now I'm gonna add my white. This is my favorite part. No, I'm not. I'm gonna heat it up first. I'm sorry I'm so hoarse. I'm not really sure what that's about. Apologies if you guys weren't prepared for our Snapchat. We got extra a couple times. I did request all of the footage from everyone that they took on their own phones, so I can put like a video together of the whole adventure. Jeff had an amazing birthday.
Yes, I did.
The present I got for him didn't fit though, so I'm kind of sad about that.
But I loved it. So all we got to do is just send it back, and hopefully.
Do you have a torch over here?
There should be one. I don't know. Where are you off to now? Robin, we are going to Wichita, Kansas for my 30-year high school reunion and to promote resin art. Basically, there's no resin art in Wichita that we know of. Our friend Brittany Cook over at Maxine's, if you know the spot, I think it's on Douglas and just look it up, Maxine's. She does embroidering and wedding invitations and all that fun stuff. And well, her mother does. Brittany's mother does that.
Grandma.
But Brittany's grandmother, sorry. But Brittany's opening up a side of her shop to do custom boards, and we are introducing resin to that. So we're gonna go do a demo tomorrow. Bring out some resin, bring out some pigments. So yeah, we're gonna see how fun that'll be.
I guess I want to show you guys the difference in using a heat gun for cells versus a torch for cells. So I have my clear down, I have my color resin down, and now it's time to add this. It's important to have, I think, a paste that is made for resin to get your cells, because that way you know it won't kind of melt away or disintegrate or fade out, or what is the word? Dilute in the resin, because you are going to use a lot of heat, and the more heat you use, the thinner your resin gets, so the more likely your colors are going to mix together. Oftentimes I'll keep my white in a cup and then walk away and come back in like 30 minutes when this is thicker than this, because it sets faster when it's in a cup or your mixing pot or whatever.
That's a long move is out.
Deactivate it, reactivate it. Also, keep in mind you don't want very thick lines of white, because you're trying to stretch it and thin it out to create the cells. So the more white you have down, the larger your stretches of froth are going to be. It's also important to note what kind of white you're using, whether it's going to give you cells and lacing or like webbing and like large structure cells. So I wouldn't use, for example, stone coat for waves unless it was a really big piece because it's just too extra. Okay. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is probably going to be with a torch. So a torch is going to heat up the top layer of resin faster than the bottom layer of resin just because that's how fire works, right? Right. This is all e-science, so if you know actual science, if I'm saying it wrong, don't call me out, but like let me know. All right, I'm going to put my canvas on a slight tilt so that as I'm heating it, it pulls away from me and stretches out. And I'm just going to heat wherever, okay. So if this was my coastline right here, this is where my sand was, I'm going to heat on the back side of it because that's where it's going to push and thin out my resin. I'm going to heat just in front of it and then right on the back side of it. It's important not to heat too much because then you'll scorch your resin. You'll know you scorched it because it'll be like a yellow color.
Anybody say anything, or we just let it not? Listen.
Oh, this is on canvas, so it's gonna thin in the middle a little bit.
Yeah, Linda, it's a little more easier to understand if you know it's e-science.
Oh, instead of actual science.
Yeah.
So as the resin settles and stretches, since it's going to self-level anyways, your piece will continue to evolve. I'm going to tilt it back a little bit so I can stretch the waves out.
What white are you using?
I'm using titanium from Just Resin. I love the way the white looks when it's under a tint.
Yeah, it looks so fun. Look at that, y'all. Look how nice that looks. Not white. Grace, you can ask as many questions and as often as you like. That's what we're here for. And no, there's no dumb questions, no stupid questions. We all started somewhere. So Grace says, I'm sorry to ask one more question. I promise I won't ask another question. What do you use to get opaque resin colors versus transparent colors?
What do I use to get
I
them?
used paint the other day and threw the painting away.
So I use transparent colors for transparent looks and then opaque colors for opaque looks. I don't know that that answers your question.
Well, she says, what do you the opaque resin colors versus?
Well, what do we use them for?
What do you use to get opaque resin colors?
Opaque paint.
Yeah, you have to. It has to be a nice a paint with a lot of pigment in it, like very bright, very dense, I guess. With we sell it on our website, Grace. We sell Just Resin, Color Obsession. We sell Stone Coat paint pigments. We sell art resin. What is
No, not artisan. Artisan.
it?
Resin art.
Artisu and resin art.
My pleasure, Millie. But I'm also going to show you guys how it looks when you use a heat gun. And the main difference is you're going to be pushing out more heat with a flow of air. So you're going to heat the resin under it as well as the resin on top of it. So it's going to give you a higher risk of muddying your colors just slightly. So you have to move really fast, but the odds of scorching your resin aren't as high as well because your heat isn't as intense in one area, it's dispersed. So I always go ahead and preheat the area just a little bit. And then just like before, I'm going to tilt it and push away from my coastline, just all the way down.
Is there? Oh, a fire drill. Gosh.
Apparently our building is having a fire drill. Sorry about that. So you can see how it's just slightly different. It's got an interesting look to it. Well, they can't see it.
Oh,
sorry. So it still looks wavy and splashy, but it doesn't have the cells like the heat gun does. It just thins it out better. But if I took the torch and hit some of these areas, see, it still looks like a wave to me, but it doesn't have the cells and froth that a lot of people are going after. So if I took the torch and just hit some of the thinner areas, those areas are going to cell up. You can see them starting to come up right there.
funny, there's a lot of people walking on the sidewalk, like unmuted and a lot. I'm thinking, wow. They're really not.
I don't know if they're wanting us to go outside or not.
Everybody came out of that building underneath us. And they're walking across the street. Unless that's just a field trip or something.
And as the painting relaxes, those cells will pop up even more.
Oh.
Thank you, Vamp. Let me set you guys back up. Oh my God.
Jeez.
All right, you talk to Fam. I'm gonna check my phone and see if it's.
All right, all right. Yeah, Grace, if you use really cheap acrylic paint, it will definitely get lumpy. It won't set up right. It'll turn to marshmallow foam, meaning it'll just really, it's not good. And if you use too much, you can still use acrylic, but we don't anymore because we have all the paint that we have epoxy colorant, I guess you could say. Just be sure just to add a little at a time so you don't. You can always add more. You can't take it out. So that's kind of how we used to do with the acrylic. But nowadays we We just use acrylic for either doing acrylic pours or painting a background of some sort. And I'm pretty sure on our website it will, let me see.
Apparently it is a fire drill that we're supposed to like evacuate the building for, but we gotta get our shit together to
Yeah.
hit the road, so I'm gonna it's just a drill.
What are you gonna do with, are you done with this?
I'm gonna put 2 more lines on.
Gotcha. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Tiffany.
Oh, they've grown quite well since I stepped away.
For payday so I can order some more colors. I've got on a list. Well, it'll be here, Melissa. Grace, I'm pretty sure if you go to our website and look up any colors that you like, it'll tell you if they're opaque or transparent.
If it's a tint, it's transparent. If it's paste, it's gonna be opaque. And then if it's a powder, you can add more or less to get it to be more or less opaque for the powders. I'm just gonna stretch that color off the side right there because I know it's gonna look awesome when it comes back in. I'm gonna put one more over here. Oops. No, it's still in there. I think so for the most part. So wherever you have a thin white, you can add just a little bit more heat. Sorry about that, you guys. Huh? Well, they're coming by doing a loft check to make sure everybody's participating. I was like, we gotta catch a plane, so we can't play fire drill today. Grace, you'll love playing with resin, and this is the titanium white from Just Resin. The snow white from Color Obsession is similar. They're both a white, pure white paste, but this is the one I'm using in this video right here is Just Resins. Sharon, don't be scared to do it. It's definitely intimidating at first, but once you like bite the bullet and just mix your resin and realize there's really no turning back, it makes things easier. Jeff likes to tell people to have a friend with them to mix the resin so that there's no turning back. You have to do it. Once the resin's mixed, you don't want to waste it. So it's like a now or never type situation.
And with Stone Coat, we have
For sure. I mean, stone coat having such a long working time definitely makes it easier. Oh, they did ask that we use the stairs when we go to leave. Because fire drill. It's so amazing how the white works. You just have to get it really thin and it'll just pop up cells. Just that's the keys to get it super thin. Let me find. We'll do this one right here. Preheat. Away from the shore. So easy, they're just popping up. Let's thin it out just a little bit. We're gonna let it stretch off the canvas. Just put a little bit of heat on it while it's moving back towards the center. Since it is a canvas, it's gonna dip a little bit in the middle, which is fine as long as you're like prepared for that.
I forgot. This might be like 50 pounds.
My backpack's pretty much, what? Put it on the scale. Well, if we need to repack and add a suitcase, that's fine too. So it doesn't look really oceany because I just went on a tangent about cell structure, but I still like the piece for sure. Oh, thank you for saying that, Melissa. Did you get us all souvenirs from your cruise? Well, I did bring back 4 pirate kits that we didn't get to use.
4?
By 4, I mean like 12. All right, I'm gonna give you guys, no, I'm not. I'm gonna do one more bit just here. Tell me what to do, fire drill Phil. How long have we lived here? We've never had a fire drill before. But it's for safety, so what are you gonna do?
Which button do you push to save?
What? Oh, to lock it is on
53.
So do we want another suitcase or do we want to take things out? All right. When is Talk Like a Pirate Day? Soon, I hope. So let me just show you guys where we're at. Love these like light ghost wispy cells that went over this pink because it thinned out so much. Is it a build your own pirate kit? Unfortunately, this one is not a build your own pirate kit. Hi, Doris. It is early Friday for us. Today even Friday? It is Friday. Well, we have to fly up to Kansas and do a demo as well as go to Jeff's class reunion. So we had a couple minutes to spare. So we were like, let's check in with the fam. And so that's what this is. This isn't planned. I think I still have a video scheduled to post later today for you guys.
Show, what's your name?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, race, like what they look like, what the colors look like.
What colors look like?
Just what these paints look like. You know? It sounds like she doesn't know what the, you know, obviously she has a theory.
Y'all, they're gonna run me out with this fire drill just because it's annoying. So, thanks, Tanya. Linda, I'm so excited for your vacation. So we're getting kicked out because fire drill. Also, we have to be at the airport in like 40 minutes. I'm gonna try to post from our demo, which will be on Sunday. Saturday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that.
So I'm gonna post from the live feed. No, I'm gonna post from the demo. I'm gonna try to do a live feed. We're taking our tripod and everything to do that for you guys. But I still have a video scheduled to post every day. Amanda is back in town. Austin was sending out orders this past week. She's gonna be sending out orders this weekend, and we'll be back to regular life by Tuesday. Cannot wait to pick up the boys. Thank you so much, Judy, for watching them. And thank you to all the fam for understanding when we have to get away for a few days. Even though I feel a little bit more exhausted than before we left. Meh. Anyways, we got to head out, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, seeing what we're doing today, for supporting us, leaving us your thumbs up or down, whatever it is. Let us know your opinion on things. If you have any requests, comment down in the description box below what you would like to see, if it's a technique or something you want us to incorporate together, or a product you want us to test, or a resin you want us to try to work with. Whatever it is, we're here to help you guys become the best artists that you guys can be. So be kind to one another. You never know what someone's going through. And we'll see you
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll post tomorrow, but we also have pre-recorded videos. Anyways, talk to y'all later. Bye.
I said bye.